In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Close to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love to throw to get started. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly.
And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. Cowboys are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll get about 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Taken down right at midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Love. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A second down throw for Love. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
There we go, set. Hurt. Go street. Cougar 19.
Here's a run going left. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Love to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incomplete. Trying to get back to his running back, Marshawn Lloyd. And it'll be 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, and takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Love. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Lloyd. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On second down, Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's trying to power forward, but no dice. They go with the big man, and he may have lost yardage, and it sets up 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand when you...
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. And he'll take it on in. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Hey, check that. Here we go, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. On play action, he'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First down throw there is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, you don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
18 rep. 18 rep.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw is Love. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he will score. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
17. Packers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A 2nd down throw for Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. The Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender.
And he's got another one. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers will cut it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60, bicep, 60, track him, 60, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. they've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how... And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught by Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Packers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. That is caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Touchdown, Cowboys!
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Love to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Now he's loose again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Rattler, go.
Back to the air one more time. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Love. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Moore going in motion. On 4th down, Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. In motion, Lamb. Right back to him on first down. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4.
Juan Smith in on the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Get up!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hup.
They'll go for it and run option right. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Love. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Ready. Track 60.
Here's Love to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12.
But, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking. I mean, you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end